with, and people who are not professionals, have feelings that time out is just not an effective strategy for kids. And honestly, the way that I've seen it done sometimes, it's not. But it can be. So I think talking about timeout as just straight up not effective is super concerning, because it discounts some families' need to have a safe discipline strategy that keeps everyone in the family safe when their child can't regulate themselves physically and they're engaging in aggressive behavior. So what is the problem with the timeouts that don't work? There's a lot of different pieces to them, but I would say some of the most consistent patterns that I see are kids are using timeout as a way of avoiding the original expectation in the first place. So it's kind of like, hey bud, I need you to do this. No, you're not going to. All right, timeout. And then we kind of lose track of the thing that had been the original expectation in the first place. Then the other piece of timeout that I've seen that's super problematic is that timeout is used as kind of our last resort and not a planned strategy. Remember how I've talked about when you have a discipline strategy, it needs to be planned. Your child needs to know that that's the plan for discipline. So if every once in a while you get to the end of your rope and you say, all right, timeout, it's not going to work long term for actually changing behavior, because you're not using it consistently. The child has no idea that it's coming. And a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, when you're using it as a last resort, you are also frustrated, and your child can see that you're frustrated. So that makes it a lot harder to decrease how the child feels about themselves during that process, and we're not creating a great environment for learning, which is the whole point of timeout, to learn the appropriate behavior. So those are some of the things that are challenging about timeout. We'll keep talking about it because it's definitely a challenging strategy, and I will say not every kid needs timeout, but some kids do, and we really need to decrease the stigma about it so that parents can feel comfortable using it as a calm, planned, consistent strategy for managing behavior.